So I was out driving through Eastern Oregon, and I thought I would pay a surprise visit to Pounder Speaks. Alright, so I'm on my way to visit Pounder Speaks in Eastern Oregon. I think I will be the first YouTuber ever to meet up with Pounder at his shop in Eastern Oregon leather. So that's pretty exciting. So I'm almost there, a few miles away. Hey YouTube,
right.
What's going on? I'm out here today with Pounder Speaks, and came all the way out to Eastern Oregon to visit him here. I think I'm the first YouTuber in all of history to come out here and visit Pounder. So
how can you tell if I'm on?
Well, it's you can't, but I know it's on right now.
You're kind of short. You're a lot shorter than people say you are.
But had a great time, and he took me out for dinner, and it's been awesome. He lives in a beautiful area out here. So if you're ever out in Eastern Oregon and you're passing through,
I don't think anybody's ever been in my secret vlogging spot.
This is the secret vlogging spot, and I'm not going to tell anything about it. I'm going to leave it a secret. No. I can't talk anything about it. So, but it's awesome. I'll say that.
Only known to me and the 400 people across the street at the school.
All right.
We're not drinking. This is iced tea. We just haven't gotten to it yet.
Iced tea. Yeah.
It's iced tea.
So meeting up with Pounder and Sabina again was a great time. I met them once before when they came out to Florence, and we had a great time. And I told them, I says, when I'm passing through Eastern Oregon, I says, I'm coming your way. So it was totally awesome getting together with them again. And it was under short notice. I literally drove through town and I gave him a call just because of limited Wi-Fi and just cell coverage. I wasn't able to give him a lot of notice, but he was totally open and gracious to meeting with me then, and I had a great time. We went out. They took me out to dinner at a small little tavern in a place called Somerville. I mean, we're talking a really small town, guys. I mean, where this is like locals only that hang out in here. You kind of, I think almost you kind of had to be a local to even order something in the bar. It kind of seemed like it. But I was in good hands with Pounder and Sabina, so it was a great time.
It all started with Baby on board, and then they decided, no, we gotta put.
I like it smooth. I'm not.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it started.
And afterwards, they took me out to meet their son Dylan, that I've been reading about and hearing about on Pounder's videos, and he kind of reminded me a lot of how I was when I was younger. But anyways, they took me out to La Grande, and I got to meet their son, and we chatted up for a little bit. And that was a good time too. And he likes his toys just as much as I do. So it was really cool, finally getting to see the Pounder's secret video spot out in front of the motorhome. And I told him, I says, I'm not going to tell anybody about this, but when I first stepped into the area where all of the epic classic Pounder Speaks videos have gone down, I was kind of like, whoa, it was just kind of like, wow, this is really cool. So, and then, so I spent the night there in my truck and camper, just right outside his place there. Really nice spot. He lives in a really small town, and which is kind of cool. And you can kind of, I don't know, I think you can kind of do whatever you want. So the following day, woke up, Pounder made a really mean breakfast. We're talking bacon, scrambled eggs, hash browns, everything was great. And then they took me out into his shop, and I got to visit the shop. He's got a really, really nice workshop where he does everything, and he's got a really cool business. I mean, he's got a business where you could literally live anywhere. He says you just got to have a post office, and I mean, you could set up shop anywhere and live anywhere you want, and practically do the business that he's in. So it was really cool just to kind of get the lowdown on and see where everything goes down. So I did have him make me a holster, And let me go show you that real fast and show you what that looks like. So here's a holster that Pounder made for me, and this was he had a couple kind of models that he had already built, and he showed me, and I kind of looked at them. I went, oh yeah, you know, that's what I would like. That would work well for what I need. So this is for my pistol, and you know, he built this thing in like an hour's time, or I mean, at least it seemed like an hour's time. And you know, this thing is high quality. You know, we got, you know, rivets on here and double stitched, and I think he said this is like the premium leather. But yeah, he you know, he set me up pretty good here, and I even had him, you know, build this to accommodate the width of my one of the belts that I use, and you know, that was no trouble doing that. And so I'm really happy with this. I think what I'm going to do next is he said that, you know, I should soften it up by, you know, submerging it in water. So I think that's going to be the next thing I'm going to do. But I give us a thumbs way up, and thanks again, Pounder. So all in all, it was a great time visiting Pounder again, and he is definitely one of my favorite YouTubers that I subscribe to. You know, he's a straight shooter. He's real. He's no bullshit, and he lives his life how he wants to live his life, and he doesn't care about what anybody else thinks. So, you know, how cooler of a person to follow on YouTube, as far as I'm concerned. And I really hope for the opportunity to meet up again. And so we did. We chatted it up a little bit more outside, and over some iced tea, and we talked a little bit about, you know, the politics and religion of, you know, living in a smaller town. And there were some things that I wasn't aware of, and I didn't realize. And you know, kind of you know, it was just kind of interesting to, you know, just talk about a lot of different things. So had a great time, and like I said, you know, if you're passing through Eastern Oregon, you know, you might want to give Pounder a call and you know, see what's going on. So check it out, guys. Later. Peace.